Ooh, this is fun. My first moments in London were a mess. I didn't know how to navigate the tube. I was overwhelmed and quite frankly disoriented at first, but I had amazing coordinators who traveled with us all the way from Emory of Oxford College. We had Natalie come with us. She's one of our amazing London Launch Program coordinators. We have both of our two amazing DSC professors, Dr. Palomino, who traveled on the same flight as us and so helped us navigate to the Mannequin House, which is where we stay. And we also had Dr. Higginbotham, who's constantly checking in on us and making sure that we're adapting well to the environment. And so all of these people who are a part of our support system back home being here really helps me settle in and be a little less overwhelmed with the task of being thrown into another country.
I guess London is different in the sense that currently we're very involved in the city. So I think the best example of that is I'm currently taking an architecture class. So it's the architecture of London, looking at the architecture from the 1600s to now and how that's evolved in the different styles. And so we've only actually been in the classroom probably twice out of the entire 6 weeks that we've been here. The other 4 weeks we've been walking tours in the city of London, in Westminster, in different places like that. So really got to explore what we're learning about in the classroom and take those perspectives out into London itself. So being able to see things in real life, being able to think about the architectures or the architects that designed this architecture has been really, really cool. So I think that's probably the best example of how London has become an environment where I can learn and not just in the classroom.
It's really heightened my confidence. I have to say that after knowing how to navigate the tube system and walking around the city and being able to get into my classes on time, even though I live literally an hour away from campus, that has boosted my confidence levels infinitely. If I can navigate the tube system, my hippocampus is growing and I'm having fun at the same time, then I just feel like that's great. And also my independence, on the other hand, I went to Switzerland last weekend, which I think is crazy. A different country, a whole different country. And I navigated the TSA lines, I navigated passport control, all of that. And I didn't lose my passport once, I didn't lose my credit card. So I feel like my independence, I've gained a lot of it. It's great.
I think my food and history globalization class with Dr. Palomino, where we are interrogating topics such as empire, exploitation, trade systems, globalization, being in London, which has been the center of all this. British Empire, think 1600s to 1900s. This was basically controlling half of the world at one point. And to be able to have Dr. Palomino to have you look at the things or a random assignment or go on this class trip and say, interrogate this was the cause of exploitation, of struggle, of discrimination, and just looking at it straight on and being forced to analyze it. It's surreal and unlike any experience I could have at any college in the US.
The most unexpected thing is that I really like the gray city, which is something that I never thought I'd say because I love color and I love the idea of vibrance. And London gets kind of a bad rep that it's this gray and bleak place, but actually I don't think it's that gray. I think there are places and people and moments that you'll meet that just make the city so warm and filled with memories and color. And I honestly think that this city being the way that it is makes you introspect a lot more than you probably would have in an environment that's so bustling and vibrant. You focus on everything around you rather than inward. And I think this environment has kind of forced me to rely on finding my own moments of happiness and cultivating a work-life balance that really has made me into a better person.
Yeah, I would say I am thinking about most definitely culture differently. I think one of the biggest things coming here has been the foreignness that you kind of feel even as an American coming to another English-speaking country, but with customs so different and social norms so different. I feel like you just get a whole new perspective on culture in general. So even just being on the tube, just thinking about letting everybody come off first, the way you go down the escalator is very, very structured here. And everybody is really, really formal in that sense. So I guess the customs and how you act in society has been very different. I've thought about that a lot. And kind of had that like imposter syndrome in a sense. But I think that's been really cool to kind of have that different perspective and like be able to come out of an area where I've been my entire life and kind of learn from like an outside view of what it means to be American, but also like immerse myself in an entirely different culture. So I'd say that was by far the most important thing that I've learned here.
I think just being here with a group that's so small, Oxford College is already a small college, but being with 44 people in a tight-knit cohort has really just taught me about community and how to deal with interpersonal conflict, how to make friends, how to put myself out there and speak to people. And it's just the fact that we live in such close proximity. I don't think I've ever gone a day without seeing at least one person from my class, whether that be in the Mannequin House, at our study abroad center, in Chancery Lane. I can see them when I'm getting my groceries. It's almost inescapable, but it's really heartwarming because it feels like a sense of familiarity in a sea of unfamiliar to take a look up and see somebody smiling and waving at me on the street. And that's been something that's been so important and that I've had to rely on a lot of times traveling abroad, is knowing that I have people who are here who are having similar experiences and who may feel homesick or sad like me, but they're here with me and I can talk to them about it and they'll get it.
I think if I had to describe this experience in 3 words, I would say fast-paced, I think eye-opening as well, and also just generally insightful because you're able to experience so many new things here. You're able to really become aware of different perspectives, really experience how much of a melting pot London is, how different people are, but also how they come together. I think that that's something that's unique to the city itself. So I would say all of those things together kind of are summarize the experience so far.
I think it'll make me a more of an independent person, and also it'll help me have more confidence in the way that I talk to people and the way that I navigate through my courses at Emory, because not only have I had to be here in a totally different country learning different things, but I've also had to talk to a various amount of different people from all walks of life. I've had to interact with locals, I've had to interact with people from Switzerland, from people from Edinburgh, like just different parts of the country. And I think that'll help me really like be able to communicate effectively across cultural boundaries at Emory with people who I may not know where they're from, or I may not be familiar with what circumstances they come from. And I feel like that'll give me confidence in making friends and making connections through that.
Oh, I'm excited. I'm going to be one of those annoying study abroad kids that said, this reminds me of my time abroad in London and when I just like did this and that. And oh, did I mention I studied abroad in London? I mean, I feel as though like I want to share these experiences, not just also in like that annoying way, but just being like, oh my God, like this reminds me of this, or this reminds me of this, and telling my friends at home and telling my family and telling the people at Oxford. I mean, Oxford College is such a supportive community, and during orientation week, I left being like, no, I'm not gonna see so many of you. You guys are like all my friends and I'm gonna miss you. And now I'm gonna be able to come back and be like, let me tell you about all my experiences and how was your time at your first semester in college, and we need to catch up.